Throughout primary and secondary school, your child's progress is measured against age-appropriate levels. When most students start secondary school, they will have reached an age-appropriate level for reading in their last year of primary school. If your child starts secondary school with a reading age of below 11 years, interventions will be put in place to support their progress and improve their literacy.
We still have a significant number of students that come to school and start in secondary school with reading ages of below 9 years old. One of my groups, for example, the average reading age back in September was 7.5. Going into secondary school lessons and the materials they're seeing on the interactive boards, the textbooks, they can't access them, and it is a massive barrier for them.
The students that arrive at our school who are struggling to read will be students who have had many interventions at primary school. So for some of them, this has been a real struggle.
I mean, there is a significant number of students that come to us in that situation, and it's about, well, this is the level that they're at, how are we best going to accelerate their progress?
The students that have a lower reading age, for an hour, I think it's an hour a week, we have volunteers come in as well doing it, and they read and they record their progress, and the progress that the students make is fantastic.
They ran quietly down the footpath and into the alley.
Can I just stop you there a moment? Do you think the police minded him being there? Is there anything you've read that makes you think the police don't mind or do mind him being there?
I think they do mind because they're like, they do mind that he's there because they said stay out of the action.
Yes,
and
good.
If they wanted him there, they would have said, come on, point out
Well
the
done,
people.
good, very good.
Get them off me now.
Brilliant.
Don't anyone move.
It should say,
It will.
but we shouldn't. We're a little bit lazy when we talk in English, aren't we? So we change it, we take away that and we put the apostrophe there, and what does it say? Instead of it will, it'll. It sounds really hard, doesn't it? Like, it'll be raining soon.
Yeah.
So what did you think to that book then?
I think it was very good.
How many stars would you give it?
I'd give it a 4.
A 4-star? Why would you give it a 4-star?
Because it's not one of the best books I've read, but it kept me entertained.
Well done, you.
And I like books that keep me entertained because it keeps me out of trouble and that.
One-to-one work is the most important intervention that the school will use to boost your child's progress. In addition to this, many schools in Leicester will encourage younger readers by giving them one-to-one time with older students.
There's some year 9s, they volunteer to help year 7s who don't really enjoy reading. So I come in every morning and we do about, how long would you say, like half an hour, 15 minutes between that kind of time of reading. And then we all fill it out in their packs after what they've read and how much they've read and if they understood it and words they found difficult and stuff like that.
I really enjoy reading myself, and I find there's like the gap before school, which is quite a good time to take advantage of, to be honest.
I don't really like reading, but this helps me to like reading.
I think they're good because it helps me to understand some of the words in the book if I don't understand it, and it helps me grow my vocabulary.
So you're going to read it through once and then try and put the words in after?
Yeah.
What then?
Was Ari King. She soon became famous for her exquisite design.
Exquisite, yeah.
Or before you go to bed, but I need more space for all my things. That football, my judo stuff and my frisbees and all my clothes.
Considering the diverse needs of the students that we have, you can't plan a lesson and ignore the one that can't read. You know, you have to differentiate. Like in English, for example, they're doing the same scheme of work, studying the same things as the top sets, but it's differentiated for them and it's made accessible for them. And it's about raising their confidence, because if they're coming into a classroom where they're encouraged and they feel confident to take a risk, have a guess at what something means, and then that is going to help their learning accelerate quite rapidly. She hugged Jack tight. We need to find a golden slice of cake. Then we can cross the divide between the levels and enter the final level of the game, she told him. Suddenly, she spotted a giant cake. There's a giant cake. Yeah?
Reading aloud to the students is one of the most helpful things we can do. So within Year 7 English classes, making time for the teacher to actually model good reading and what a piece of text ought to sound like.